Good morning and welcome back to Tasty Tuesday on the Breakfast Show 2. Today we're at Mary Jane's Burgers and Brew here in Perryville, and we're here with Carisa Stark. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am so good. Thank you so much for having us on this Tasty Tuesday. So talk a little bit about Mary Jane's. What is this restaurant all about?
So I started as a food truck 10 years ago called Mary Jane Street Food. After about 9 months, decided to go brick and mortar, so opened up Mary Jane Burgers and Brew. Found this gorgeous building, rehabbed it, and we'll be celebrating 10 years in October.
That is incredible. And so where did kind of this idea come from? Obviously it stemmed from the food truck, but beyond that, where did you get this idea?
Well, I mean, it's pretty prevalent in the restaurant industry, burgers, pizza, tacos. So I wanted to stay with something that'd be really popular and that, the patrons would love. And burgers are something that everybody enjoys, and you can have it for any meal. So decided to just kind of roll with that concept and add to it.
Yeah, and so this atmosphere, it seems really cool. Kind of talk a little bit about the idea that you have behind it. I see that you guys also do live music on certain days. That's super neat. Talk a little bit about your atmosphere here.
Definitely. So I have kind of an eclectic style, and we're very independent and unique. So it is named after my grandma, Mary Jane. So just kind of brought a lot of family into the atmosphere, a lot of collections of beer from, the west, out west, where I used to live in Colorado, and collections of growlers and beer signs, and just to kind of keep it fun.
That is super cool. And so when people come to Mary Jane's Burgers and Brew, what kind of can they expect to see on the menu?
So it's a really casual menu, but it's a scratch menu. So we make everything from scratch. We buy local as much as possible. So you'll see a lot of local breads, like Companion Bakery in St. Louis makes all of our pretzels. Heckley's Bakery makes all of our buns. We buy a lot of local produce as well. We make our chips from scratch. We have the Balboa here, and even the prime rib, we make that from scratch every day as well. So hand patty all the burgers, smash burger style. And then we have our special house seasoning that goes on everything.
Oh my gosh, so you guys are hard at work probably 24/7
Yes.
making these delicious items. And obviously we have this delicious burger just sitting here staring at me, and you mentioned it. What is this called again?
So this is a Balboa. Okay. It's a take on the Philly. So we have our smash burger, which is all natural ground chuck. And then we've added thinly sliced prime rib, Provel, sauteed poblano peppers, and then we covered it in our homemade nacho cheese sauce, and then a Hawaiian roll for a little extra sweetness.
All right, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try and not make a mess of myself. This looks amazing. And so while I try this, talk a little bit about some of the other burgers that you guys have that are probably one of the, most purchased burgers to get.
Oh, sure. I would say the Bulldoza is one of our most popular. It has fried jalapenos on it and onions. It's been here since day one. We have a handful of burgers that have been here since day one, but every quarter or so, we start bringing in new ideas, new menu, mix it up, and then we have daily features as well. So you legit could eat here 365 days out of the year and have something brand new every single day.
Oh my gosh, and this was delicious. Holy cow. You can really taste the queso and just that prime rib.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. And would you say that this is probably one of your best sellers?
It's one of our new burgers on the menu. It is one of our best sellers. And you can see we don't have salt and pepper on the tables at all. It's our job to season your food and really want that flavor to pop.
Right, most definitely. Well, this was so good. And obviously I can see that on that menu you have so many other burgers that people can choose from. That's the whole point of this restaurant, I feel like. But besides burgers, what else can people get?
So we have a great selection of small plates, and then here on the board we call them bar bites as well. So we advertise those. We also hand cut salmon every day, so we do a delicious Korean barbecue salmon, several chicken dishes, and we only use all natural chicken as well. We have street tacos on the menu, and then we have a myriad of all of our house-made sauces. And then every Friday and Saturday night we do prime rib, and it comes with a pint of beer, so we call it Prime and a Pint. And then every brunch on Saturday and Sunday, we have a brunch menu, and we start that at 10 a.m., and it is amazing.
Oh my gosh, that all sounds so delicious. And Mary Jane's Burgers and Brews, that's not your only venture that you have. You have something right next door to this one, don't you?
I do, yes. 7 years ago, started a nano brewery, a 3.5 barrel system. We brew our own beer down there, and then we have a wood-fired pizza oven down there as well. So we just celebrated 7 years in April.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So, you know, being a restaurant owner, a business owner in Perryville, Perryville's a small town, but there's people that flock to Perryville for different sorts of things. So I'm sure that you guys see quite a few different people coming in from different states and whatnot.
Definitely. We've become a destination. We usually pull from an 80-mile radius every day. Which has been really great. We've just developed a reputation to have very high quality food, a really great atmosphere, excellent service. So we have a great following, and it's just been phenomenal. I had, like, in my wildest dreams, I would have never known that all this was going to blow up the way it has, and it's been wonderful.
Well, that is awesome. We so appreciate you for coming on to the Breakfast Show too and talking a little bit about your burgers. If you guys want a delicious burger, this is it. It's the Balboa. That's how you say it?
Yes.
That's it? Well, you guys need to try this, and if this burger isn't for you, I'm sure that they have a burger that would definitely be for you. Thank you so much, Carisa. Again, we appreciate it. We'll be back in just a few minutes.